Hey everybody, it's Apex Comics. This is page 37 of Fembat. We're working through it, writing it, pencil, inks, letters. I almost have this page done, so let's go and walk a different area. Whoa. Yeah. Let's take a look at this one comic I've been reading recently. It is Dr. Weird, Master of the Macabre. I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's a Doctor Strange ripoff. Oh, he's a ripoff of the Spectre. Wrong and wrong. This character is created by Howard Keltner back when he was a young lad in 1941. He was inspired by the idea of Mr. Justice, the Golden Age, a spectral character from Blue Ribbon Comics back in the 40s. And he decided to come up with a very, a spiritual type character who fights evil. And what you'll be really surprised, folks, that, yeah, you see, okay, you got Jim Starlin. He drew this when he was a teenager. Dr. Weird around 1963. And George R.R. Martin sent in a submission, a writer's submission. Yeah, Game of Thrones, that George R.R. Martin. And he's written a few stories for Dr. Weird. And originally, first appearance was Star-Studded Comics #1 back in 1963, published by Texas Trio. And you look it up on, mycomicshop.com, and the prices are they're almost astronomical. They're about $1,000 per issue. And this was the first color fanzine cover that they had. You know, look it up, mycomicshop.com. That's where I found it. It's crazy. I never realized fanzines would go up in price, but there's a very low print run when you think about it, and it's only natural that they go up. But here we go. This is the miracle. This is a story. Story and art by Jim Starlin and Howard Keltner. Right. Yeah, there you go. This is before Thanos, before Warlock, before Captain Marvel. Not Carol Danvers Captain Marvel, but Marvel Captain Marvel back in the 70s. Yeah, there you go. That Jim Starlin. So you notice his art has. I like to see the progression of an artist, how they go deep, go into the story, and you only get better as you draw. That's why I like to keep talking to people. They say, "Oh, I'm not very good at art." Well, you just gotta practice. Practice makes perfect, right? Same as anything that you do. This reminds me of Eternity. It's one of the characters that I think he created. That guy right there. This was before Eternity. This is 1963, folks. This is like ahead of its time. It's really cool. It's going into there. And there's what he's doing. He's in the hospital, and there's a dying child. She is having cancer, and there's no way they can help her out. But only a miracle can happen. That's when Dr. Weird jumps right in to her soul, basically. He travels right through and see what's going on. And he sees something happening there. Sees this guy. Death. He's trying to protect this child against death. It's very deep. I really like that. And so they're praying for a miracle. What's it worth? Maybe nothing. And so death has been temporarily cheated, but he shall come again, and he'll not leave empty-handed and frustrated as he does now, defeated by a miracle. So she's been saved. Oh, a nice short story there. Epilogue. What is a miracle? Is there a set definition? Is it a parting of seas? Could it be the raw power of flashing a lightning bolt? And creep on into the origin of Dr. Weird. Yes. And you got credits of Star-Studded Comics #1. Retold by James Starlin and Howard Keltner. Yeah. So, we get in. This is the future. Yes, the future of 2013. Sorry. The future, oh God, of 2013. God, that was 7 years ago. So we're going to go 50 years back into 1963. All right. They're going to experiment journey in time. They're doing a time travel experiment. Great. And so he's with his fiance. It's a Dr. Ward, Rex Ward. All right. First trip will cover a relatively short period of time. Only 50 years. Back to the year 1963. That's when I was born. Wow. And Rex, I told you, I don't like this. But I know you're determined to go through with it. Just be careful and come back to me. Don't worry, honey. There's absolutely no danger. Ooh, yeah, okay. Sure there's not. So as he goes in, and he travels through time. So get a little bit of the Kirby crackle, a little bit, little explosion there. And for a fanzine, this is pretty good artwork. Usually a lot of fanzines, you see a lot of amateur style artwork, and I can see why Marvel hired this guy. He's back in the early 1970s when it was good. When Marvel was still good and not as cucky as they are today. But yep, just look at it. Going through the time warp, through the years there. He goes back. Zord's up in the door. What's this? Oh, there's a burglary involved. Oh, great. Oh, look. Where did that come from? I don't know. But he's sure seen too much. Blam. Ugh. And there's the apparition of death right there. That's going to take him. So, holy cow. You've done it. Let's get out of here before the noise of that shot. Wait, we gotta destroy the evidence first. And I know just the way. So they burn down the lab, or house. And leave Dr. Rex Ward there. Inside the burning mansion. The spirit of Dr. Ward leaves its mortal body. Wow. It goes into the astral planes, to the universe. Upward it soars. What happened? I've stopped, as if some invisible wall of force field, here in the reaches of outer space. A thing that cannot be. Essence. Okay, discovers an essence there. And he goes. He's on an astral plane. Oh, God. Sorry. For it is impossible for you to enter the abode of eternal rest until the proper time is fulfilled. Until the day you left the year 2013, you must return to the earth. There remain until the day whereupon you will be allowed to cross the gulf to your final resting place. So this entity allows him, voice from the depths of infinity, punches upon the spirit being. In essence, you have died before you were born, a thing that cannot be. So, creating a paradox in the space-time continuum. That's what it is. So, he has to achieve something really good for him to earn his final resting place. And so he has to, so in short, he has to go back to Earth and then protect people from evil acts. You know, that's his mission. And so he goes back to the Earth. He can't go back to his mortal body. It's been destroyed and burned in the fire. So he goes back. And there comes the robbers in their car. Here they come. Apparently, I was gone for only a few moments. Now I give them a shock. So, ow, what's up ahead? Oh no, it's him. The guy we killed back at the Van Horn house. I mean, it's his ghost. Ghost my eye, he ain't now. But he soon will be. Smashes that car like it was nothing. He lifts it up in the air, tosses it over the cliff, and he floats into the midnight sky and sees the house blazing, burning. Just as I feared, the time machine is useless, damaged beyond any possible repair. I have not the technological know-how to rebuild another. Worse, my mortal body is no longer habitable. So yeah, so he's facing a mission. Thanks to the greed of men, I will never see my beloved Erla again. But Dr. Weird shall wage a never-ending war on the forces of evil. Already I can sense their workings, strange, compelling. There you have it, the origin of Dr. Weird. And, of course, you get Dr. Weird reprint of the first issue. First issue is worth $300. Wow. Second issue, maybe a little less, but this is really a good book. Nice, good black and white quality. It tells you, gives you interviews, gives you, you know, when, Jim Starlin was in his early 20s. He served in the Navy back in Vietnam. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So they had to get another artist to do a few stories there, as Jim Starlin was still in Vietnam. And so you have the disclaimer here. Dr. Weird is a Texas Trio amateur publication. Issue has time and the bank account permits. This is fall 1970, issue 1. Price is 35 cents. Wow. Including postage and envelope. And if that doesn't make it this is a non-profit publication, nothing will. Send payment. No checks, please. In U.S. currency. Yeah. So, back in the day, pay 35 cents for an issue of Dr. Weird. Isn't that awesome? There's a story from George R.R. Martin. I don't really want to go into this because I want you guys to actually pick this one up. It's available at mycomicshop.com, or you may find it on Amazon. It's the Dr. Weird special, #1, Big Bang Comics. Maybe go to bigbangcomics.com. You may find it there. I'm not sure if you're lucky. This is a Jim Starlin cover. There you have it. Pretty cool. But, I kind of kind of skim through a little bit. See, there's different stories, the endless ones. It's pretty good there. Very prolific. I mean, kind of bizarre, very cool, bizarre artwork. I really like it. Very imaginative. You tell this character, it's a little bit of a basis on Drax the Destroyer when you think about it. Which he created along with Thanos back in Iron Man number 55. Yeah, Jim Starlin drew like a few issues of that. Man, did that go gangbusters? This is really cool. So, there you have it. Big Bang Comics. Watchmen, Graveyard Shift. Uh-oh, John Malin, look out. That Graveyard Shift, that was a different one back in the 90s. So, this is the back cover. Look, Ben Torres. Okay, let's do a little Frank Miller inspiration, alright? There you have it. Dr. Weird. Guys, have a wonderful evening, day, morning. Please subscribe. Ring a bell for notifications. This is your friend Apex Comics signing off.